everybody.
Hola.
It's Sunday. We have been very busy. I just want y'all to know. I don't want to see that. There we go. So, today is going to be a very exciting day. Just want to let y'all know right off the bat. right out of the gate. We've got butterfly shirts. Y'all remember the cool butterfly thing she did with the pencil work and the pen? Shirts are available. TeePublic. Just want to say that first and foremost. A brand new stuff happening in the shop. I know it's been a little bit. We've got IMPP packets because we went through so much stuff and we were like, okay, we cannot overwhelm people because we know that like it's overwhelming.
Yes.
P gets overwhelmed. So what we did is with the additional stencils that were left over, we made IMPP packs. And that might be something that we kind of do going forward. Because, you know, we just, obviously with the more orders, the more chances we have IMPPs and things of that nature. So we just may continue on with that. But they are available. Double points, y'all. We're celebrating. In fact, we turned them on Friday. So if you did place an order as of Friday, double points. You need to go over there because she's going to have the bigger thing and whatnot. So 1 second. We have some things to show you from Izzy, too. And then we've got a new stencil called Big Bada Boom Fireworks because, again, we're celebrating. And what do you need when you celebrate? Fireworks. So we've got that stencil to show y'all today. And officially, we have 25 packages. Some are big boxes of things for the big old giveaway. In fact, we're feeling so giveaway-y. We may even do one today. Because, like I said, we got 25, so, you know.
Yeah, I don't think we want to spend
a majority of it we will do on the New Year's Eve stream. But, yeah, we might sprinkle in a few here and there just to kind of cut down on the amount. Because it's a lot. It's a lot. And I think that's all of my things. Double points, 25 packages, IMPP, Big Bada Boom, and butterfly shirts. All right, boom, shakalaka. Hey, everybody, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Because that's the way we know that you are here. We like to know that you are here because we like to say hello. If you want to hang out in the background, that's totally fine. But please do give those thumbsy upsies. And if you're new here, subscribe, ring those bells, do all that YouTube business that one does. Get those notifications because we do this 4 times a week. Let's say hello to everybody. Or do you want to do your thing? Let's actually, I'll say hello here in just a second. Izzy wants to show y'all things that she's been working on. Look at that. She won that yesterday. Her and her daddy went to a party.
Simba and its head moves.
And they put it together. Isn't that impressive?
Its head moves and its tail moves.
Look at that.
And its legs move.
Now, do you want to stay for the showing of your present to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Legs move. Oh,
okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to say hello to everybody then. Hold on. And then we'll go topside. Whoops, I'm hitting things.
I didn't show them my snailies.
Well, show them the snail.
I have 2 snails now. Maybe next
She's home for 2 weeks.
It's a sausage. How's that? And then there's this one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, were there 2?
Yeah, there's 2. I made another one.
Oh, they're multiplying.
Yes. And then there's these ladybugs on a leaf.
Ladybugs on a leaf. Isn't that adorable?
And then we have
a sausage
stick. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly.
I don't even know.
Did they say what that was?
No.
No.
Not at all.
Miscellaneous.
A link.
A link. It's the missing link.
Oh, yeah, and this is how you make him derpy.
Oh, that's kind of creepy. That's a little creepy.
He's a robot.
The eyeballs are attached to the ears.
And then you can also move the... Oh, that never happened.
Okay, I'm going to say hello to people.
Okay. Simba.
Yeah, I'm worried about you losing your sausage. It's the same color as the carpet.
Mm-hmm.
Simba will be...
We've got Ann Hutchins, Becky, Cheshire Cat, that's Darcy, Darlene, Dawn, Dana, Devin Rex, 4 Art, that's Yolanda, Eddie, Erna, Estella, Griffin Shell, that's Rhonda, Heather's here, Jeanette, hey Jeanette, Jennifer. Jennifer's Dog Life. Lee Fisher. Lygia. Margie. Mark Hines. Patricia. Paula. Pinka. Pia. Robin. Shannon. Silver Granny or Grumpy Gnome. That's Lynn. And if I missed you, just give me an extra little pinky hello hand, because I know y'all probably,
Okay,
did
why
big
don't- why
hellos
don't
at the
you take
beginning.
that and
And
move that out of here while we go
hey, Dawn.
look at
And
this.
Nadine.
Okay. Put it
All
over there on
right.
that little table.
Darlene. Hey, Sherman. Gray. Gray, that cracked me up about the t-shirts and the locals. Oh, that is warms my heart. Makes me chuckle. Okay, I'm going topside. Here we go. There's the top view. Look at this. 2 Mom Dino Puffs. The packaging is not fully, like,
What would you?
yeah, it does not, like, what am I trying to say? Encompass
Donna.
the funness that's about to happen.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
And
Power!
Isn't this awesome? They're like, you
Okay,
know,
now see,
little
they're-
puffy bags.
see, look.
So here's the first one that I made,
Mm-hmm.
and I just dropped
Liam?
it on the screen. And then Lumi.
Okay.
Lumi.
Oh, Lumi.
This is cotton candy and marshmallows. I
Wonderful.
know it
Yeah.
sort of sounds disgusting.
No,
This is lemon. Nice and squishy.
she worked on these all day yesterday.
ASMR.
AMSM. Yeah. Okay, keep it moving.
And then these ones were for my cousins, but they did not want it. And then
Well, they were not being very nice.
Yeah.
They did not
So
deserve.
we took it away.
Yeah, they did not deserve it.
And
Okay,
this
keep it under the thing, honey.
this is lime one.
Coming in from the top.
I'll show the minis last.
Okay.
And then this is the grape one. Oh yeah, and this is blueberry as you.
Oh, blueberries,
that.
yes.
And then can you put these?
I'll put
over
these
there?
over here. Yes, I'll hold those.
I don't know. This is just
And
the
then
package I got. It
Here's
was.
here's the mini watermelon.
So what made you decide to make Dino Puffs as like a little, snack box bag thing?
Well, I got hungry, and then
Oh.
all I could think of is like M&Ms and
Different
Little
snacky
bags.
things. Uh-huh.
little bags.
Okay.
So I was like, I want to make food, and I was like, I don't have time to make food. I'm gonna tell them the whole entire story.
Oh, can you make it quick?
So I had big dog toy.
Yeah.
Ruined. Tied strings. I'm not done. Sewed, used, bad, dang on the end. Likey.
Uh-huh.
So I take off and I get all the stuffing out. So, yeah.
What? This is new information to me.
So I get all the stuffing out.
Who gave
Where
their
did the
life for
stuffing
this?
come from?
Yeah. This is,
A dog toy that was used. Horrible.
whose dog toy?
Mine.
But what dog?
It wasn't for a dog. I didn't know that was. We got it at PetSmart.
Is it the egg?
It was the egg. Yeah, it's really old now.
Remember the egg?
Oh yeah,
It was
had-
really used. It
Yeah.
was used.
That's fine.
It was.
and I sewed it up at least twice
They
that I
had
know
a
of.
bandage on it. And, okay.
I'm gonna go get the skin.
No,
it's fine.
Isabella.
I'm gonna
Okay.
get the skin.
No,
Yeah,
we don't
no.
need. We've now figured that out.
Okay, now
Okay,
can you
and
show your
this-
little ones?
This
Yep.
is the. This is
That's so
It's
cute.
very tight.
Yeah, because you were running out of fluff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you've got more
I
fluff?
have a lot of fluff.
Where's the fluff hidden?
My room. It's gonna-
That's what you were doing in there. Okay, it's all coming clear now,
And
y'all.
this is
Mm-hmm.
the last mini one. It's just a.
Really didn't see that coming.
It's just a
Little
wrap.
cherry.
Here.
Very cute.
Okay. Thank you very much. Isn't that a
was
lovely
adorable.
gift? She worked on that all day yesterday.
Let's put these all back in here. Am I
Did
doing
they
it right?
read the messages?
Yeah, so Eddie wants to know, is this considered reverse taxidermy?
It's taxidermy.
Go ask your daddy. He'll
Yeah.
explain it to you and show you.
Okay.
Later.
Can you put this on your
I'm
mother's?
gonna go make more.
She's going to put it in the light booth.
Yeah, because I want to take pictures of that, because I'm guessing it's not going to, like, you know, she likes to take back her things. It's kind of mean sometimes. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Go ask Dad about taxidermy. Okay, bye. 2 weeks, y'all. 2 weeks. We have her full time.
Do we have any camps we can send
No.
her to? You've already explored that?
Well, they're doing the gymnastic camp, but it's basically like just the days that she would be going to gymnastics anyway. Yeah. And I'm like, that's not helpful. Yes. I guess maybe we could buy her another dog toy. She could use the
Work
fluffing.
on
Yeah.
new taxidermy projects.
Puff bags. This is the this here is the Stencil Big Bada Boom fireworks. Y'all. Available in the shop. And let's see here. Okay. Where are we going from here?
Where are we going from
Oh,
here?
you need to talk about your
Well,
ideas with that.
I know, I do.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
Okay.
Okay. So first thing I asked Mariah, I said, do we have a star stamp in large, medium, small?
We do not, but we do have the tri-stamp. Or try our stamps is what it's called, but it's 3 different stars. I think they're basically the same size.
Inside a square, a circle.
But I think that would be a fun one to mix with this, because it does have the one individual star, and then if you wanted to, because it has solid one and then an outline one. So that
Right.
would be fun to mix in if you wanted to do that sort of thing.
Yeah, I really, and I mean, you know, all Brad would have to do is just pull these.
Well, and I was actually telling Brad that I think another continuation of this would be perhaps even turning some of the booms,
explosions into stamps.
but we'll see. Step 1, we've got a stencil.
I can also see
Okay,
that.
Marchie, we'll keep an eye out for it.
Now, here's my idea. Number 1, I think stencil butter would be wonderful.
Yes.
I think it would be a really cool thing to do an impression plate, but maybe do an impression plate select.
Well, this would be a great opportunity. We didn't even discuss that, but that would be perfect.
And, you know,
Hey,
like do this
and what would be
and this one.
yeah, what would be kind of nifty is if you did them, if you broke them up and then you made it, and then you could change
You
them.
could change them out on your plate.
Yeah,
Well, I'm not prepared to do that
right. But
today.
I like the discussion. I like the thought process.
I like it too.
That could be
And-
Tuesday.
And these little hoop-de-doo things here,
Yeah,
I mean, those are going to be wonderful. And
those could be all sorts of things. People breathing out things.
could be a splash.
Somebody could be pooting.
That too. It could be, you know,
The possibilities are endless.
Yeah, endless. You turn it around the other way, it could be, you know, octopus legs. I mean, you know, it's just whatever but that's really, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea. We talked
Thank you, Yonka.
about making more impression plates because we still haven't located ours.
We still have not. And let me tell you, we've been digging around in things. I'm very proud of her. I tell you, it took us 8 hours fully, like over 2 days. Like, because there was kind of a 3 to 4 hour session. And then
Yeah, and
another
I
3
was
to 4 hour
wasted
session.
after that. I mean,
Yeah.
anytime I have to go through stuff and make decisions about what stays and what goes.
Yes. Now, and I have, because we made notes, because we packaged everything up. I
Yes.
did make notes regarding what is in all of the different packages. Roundabout. We weren't like, one of these, two of these. Blah, blah, blah.
No,
we're
it's just
very
general.
broad, but hey, you know, this is kind of the basic stuff that's in there, and then some other things that, you know. And I do want to just say that thank you to everyone that has sent us things over time, like Anthony Cody. You know, one has a Baron, Maya, things from her store. That was a little hard to give up.
There were some things that I said nay.
She kept.
And I kept them.
I think there might even be prints from.
I'm a little selfish, but
well, actually, I know there are prints from Carrie because remember he sent me a huge package and he told me just to send on whatever I didn't use.
Now I kept out some of that.
I kept out some more, but then we passed along some things.
I put them in my book.
Right, and then there might even be other prints from people because sometimes we weren't really sure if they were ours or if people had sent it to us for, you know, specific projects and things of that nature.
Especially if they were our stencils.
Yes, passed along some napkins and things because like sometimes there were multiples of stuff, so we tried to pass along those. But yeah, all kinds of things. So, but we're going to go into the deeper details either when we're giving away a certain package, we'll say what was in it leading up to the 31st.
Did I write down the one with all the cool collage and little teeny pieces and strips and whatnot? Is it designated?
Collage materials, yes. Number 9. Strips and pieces of gel prints, 5x7 stencils. Is that the one you'd like to give away today?
Yes, because I think it's a really cool
one. It's number 9.
And it has a bunch of, you'll recognize little strips of things. And yeah, okay. I think that what?
Sorry said that her brother and her found a stash of dog toy sound boxes at her mom's house after she passed away. We were both scratching our heads over that. I think the little squeakers, is that what you're talking about? So maybe she felt bad about like throwing them away, but or maybe she'd purposefully take them out.
Always that would be his first thing is getting that thing out.
Sully was that way. I mean, like with precision. Like a
Bullet worked at it for a while. He had a smaller snoot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I want to just tell you this. When you get your Baron, you know, the winner of the Baron box, and this Baron box is a loaded
Primo, Baron, paint, brayer, a gel plate, stamps. Or stamp. One stamp, I think. One stamp.
But I want to encourage you to use your magnifying glass because it's got, number one, it's got primary colors, right? On the inside there. And they're also, primary colors are a triadic. But as you turn it, you get this idea. And then you also see that you've got complementary colors. This is just a keen little thing. And even though I disagree, like that really is not yellow-orange. But you know what? Whatever. I'm sure that was as close of an enamel color. And that's kind of, you know, a touchy business myself. Well, I got it out today because I thought, you know, I want to talk about it. It's in one of the giveaway boxes. It's very nicely packaged. And
yeah, and if you guys aren't signed up for the big old giveaway, that's going to be one of the ways that we pick, especially on the 31st. In fact, when we do these giveaways during the streams, it's going to be those of you that are here live. We'll do it through the Nightbot little hashtag giveaway business that we usually do. But on the 31st, we will do a good handful from the list of those entries. So those of you that watch it replay and you guys that, you know, don't get a chance to be there for the live stream, that way, hopefully we're kind of hitting some different points. And I know that some people can make it certain days. And hopefully this way it kind of spreads the love.
Okay. So I've really been into color pencils here. You know, I go on spurts.
Yes, Rhonda.
So I decided to go ahead and put all of my neutrals down on one page. And it was so weird because writing them down, I realized, okay, so we've got a 70% French gray, a 50% French gray, a 20%, a 30, Okay, so that's all.
Yeah.
That's all the warm, right? Okay. So then down here in warm gray. Then we've got warm gray 90%, warm gray 10%, warm gray 20%, cool gray 70. Okay, you see all that business?
Mm-hmm.
They send those, and it's really kind of I don't need that. I guess some people do need that. Now, there are ones up here that I really do like and I do use. I like the terracotta. It's really close to Tuscan red. The, where is that? The dark, I like the dark brown.
Yeah.
Lose that.
Good,
Black raspberry is another good one to use to make black with. But anyway, wrote all those down. Then I decided, well, I should go ahead.
That started one thing.
That started one thing. And I might as well just go ahead and do the color classifications, right? So, pink, red, and orange. And then I have yellows down here. Because I thought, I've got some room on this page, I might as well. But this henna color, I didn't even realize I had that.
That's a great color.
It is a great color. And see, here's the Tuscan red that I use a lot. But look at how similar all of these are.
Yeah.
Any of those could be interchanged.
I think that was a really good experiment, because then that way you can say, hey, you might have one of these other colors, which would certainly suffice.
Yeah. And oranges, certainly lacking in oranges, but I don't, if you've got some good yellows and you've got some good reds, you don't really need.
Yeah.
You don't really need that. And then here's the blues and the violets. And this was also very, let's get it on the way here. Pardon me. Black grape. I mean, I didn't even know I had that. And I knew I had black cherry. I've used black cherry. That one kind of goes over there with the other Tuscan red and those. But anyway, it says black cherry and it's in the purple family, so I put it on this one. I want you to notice here. Okay, so here's your blue violet and your ultramarine. I want you to look at those two. And then you bring in your China blue. The China blue, I don't know. The true blue and the Copenhagen blue, I'll talk more about that, but I wanted you just to notice those.
Oh, Estella asked if these are from the same pencil set. No.
Oh gosh, no. These are
years of
who knows. It used to be economical. I mean, they were like $1.20 a pencil or something when I first started doing the individual ones.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're $2 something.
Well, and it kind of depends. You gotta watch. If you watch for sales, you can get them.
You can watch for sales, yes, and get them. But some of these colors, like this powder blue and cloud blue and sky blue, and I got an Amazon one in here, and I already had it down, so I just went ahead.
Notated. One got in.
I'm telling you, the Amazon pencils are not bad pencils.
No, now the thing is they're going to be ones that are only sold in the set.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to buy those in open stock.
But a great starter way to do some starter pencils. Yeah.
Right. And I had a whole lot more greens than I thought. I thought I'm awfully. I love the chartreuse. I think I've got 4 or 5 of those. But then I thought, well, this lime, that's pretty cool. And here's the artichoke and ginger root. And I don't know why they were in this, but I guess they were close enough. And then this marine green.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the jade green and the celadon are very,
similar.
Similar. And I don't know as I necessarily agree with that designation for the color there. But, perhaps.
Prisma, reach out and let us know.
All right, so really quickly, and I know that a lot of you have seen this before.
But we love, she loves to bust out the color wheel.
I love to bust out the color wheel, and I
asked Caleb yesterday, I said, well, because I was showing them the book, and then I said, do you guys utilize your color wheel? He's like, well, we learned about it in elementary school, and I'm like, yeah, but it's something you need to continually use.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't just I learned about
I had
that.
first graders, and this is, kinetics. I would say, do this, and they would put their little hands like this. And I said, what's at the top of the triangle? And they would all say, yellow. And at this point, they knew their right and their left, right?
Hopefully.
What's on the right side? Blue. Blue ribbons. You get first prize. And what's second prize? Red. It's on the left. And then they would put it down here, and then they would do that on their paper. If you can do this, make the triadic color here, you can make all the rest of the colors, and I'm going to show you. Not a very good square, but
I don't think we've not experienced those, Becky. She says she likes her Brute Funer.
What?
Brutfuner.
What is it?
It's a brand of pencil.
Oh, never heard of it.
Oh, Devin has them too. They're very economical, work well. Okay.
All right. Okay, so to make green, you mix blue and yellow. To make orange, you mix yellow and red. Now, the next color thing that you're going to do here, and I want to talk just a bit about this because I always call these intermediates because of the shape that we're using here. It goes in between, and that was something that children of all ages understand. In between. So your intermediate colors are here. It works the same way. So this is green, this is orange, and this is violet. When you mix yellow and green, you get yellow-green. When you mix green and blue, you get blue-green. You always use the primary color first. That's the rule of thumb here. When you mix violet and blue, you get blue-violet, yada, yada, yada. Why is that important? Well, it's important when you are talking about the things that we're going to talk about.
Hi, April.
And I will go ahead and complete this. I just didn't think about it in time to do it. Now, let's talk about this. Okay, I don't even know how long ago this was made because it was on an envelope. It was one of those spur-of-the-moment things, and that was what was handy, so I just wrote on it.
Yeah, just making
That's how I do things.
Some notes for a stream or something.
And that's, finally, when I had all these little pieces of paper.
It would also be helpful if you are doing these, doodle notes and whatnot, if you would put a date, because then we would be able to track down maybe the stream.
Well, I should put done.
Done. But it would have been nice if we would have known when this was done, because there's some information on here which we are unsure of as far as like what it means. We'll get to that here in a second. Maybe some of y'all remember.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, TAD.
TAD that's crossed through.
We don't know.
Don't do that, whatever it is.
Yeah, we just.
But I don't know what it is. I'll have
TBD.
I'll have a prize for somebody that tells me what that stands for.
Oh yeah.
All right. So here's the whole thing, and I hope I exemplified it in making this chart. Whatever. What?
They are. I told her that this is very graphic design type situation, but basically they are embellished notes.
Embellished notes. Yes, I've got some more and actually have it. I taped it in a book. This doesn't fit in my book. That's how I do things. It's just what's handy.
Well, so this envelope, as we were cleaning up, I said, do you want to, if you keep this, you have to cut this part off and get rid of the rest of it. Should I? Okay. Then I find her, as I am talking to her about like some other things, she's already started like doing colored pencil work on it. I said, hey, you need to hold off. You can do that later once we have all this other stuff done. Because it's like, We got a lot to do.
We did, and okay, and so I did it later,
Mm-hmm.
and it was kind of fun.
I don't think that's it, Lygia. Lygia says, take a dagger.
That is a nice try, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not supposed to do that. Okay.
Oh, Jeanette says to add depth. Oh, well, we would want you to add depth because it had to scratch through it. So it's, this is something not to do.
Whatever it is, not to do. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
the thing that we're talking about here is the whole thing here is a color metaphor. What's the color metaphor? Well, the color metaphor is kind of a mixed metaphor.
She says, don't take a dagger because, it has the...
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's TAD.
I know, but don't take a dagger.
Oh. Could be. All right. So here's the color metaphor. The story that is going to help you remember what to do in these situations where you're planning something that needs a focal point or a what do I want to say? Focal point. Yeah, area of interest.
This is an auditioning.
Well, I called it interview because I couldn't think of audition.
Well, no, I think interview was what you started with, but you kept thinking.
I actually wrote it down and put it on the thing here. Yes, because I cannot remember.
They're interchangeable.
Interview a variety of colors. And that's where that business of doing your book, all the little samples there. Because then you've got them on paper and you can look at them rather than looking at this big wad of pencils here, because that's not going to be very helpful.
Yeah.
You can get your color wheel out and you can say, okay, now I want my area of emphasis, my focal point, to be my brightest thing there. And remember, warm colors come towards you, cool colors recede. I kind of tried to keep that in mind. Now, it's not 100% here, but anyway. So basically, my color scheme here was red, orange, and blue, green. Those are opposite each other on the color wheel. So they are complementary.
Oh, hey, Nadine has a good one. Don't take away drama.
Okay, but it would be start with D. It has to be T-A-D.
Again, you're not understanding. T-A-D would be take away drama. Don't.
Oh.
Good gosh. It's her notes, and I have to explain this to her.
Got it.
And it sort of makes sense. So, she will fill what will what? Flit? Will flit about drawing attention to, yeah,
because
it's in that space there. Drama queen. Don't, I like it. Don't take away drama.
All right, so the drama queen, or AKA accent color, focal point, and it says she will flit about drawing attention to his or her attributes. Okay, so I've got
Don't
this
take
here.
away drama.
Here. You're hopping around.
Can you write that down in there or make a note on the back?
Well, why don't you make a note? I don't have anything. Those are on the cart there. Don't take them off. Put them back. I found them. Okay, so the boss or the main man can be a she. Will dominate and tell all the others what to be in charge of the interview. And, okay, so you have your drama queen. And then you have the word space down here. It says, leave space for your busy brain to breathe. The color metaphor, what is it going to do? It's going to help in the making stage. And it will help to decide decisions about what an artwork needs when it's done. But some Something seems to be missing. Okay, something seems to be missing. Okay, here, see the little ellipse there?
Remember, these were just supposed to be notes. This was not supposed to be this.
It's not supposed to be a paragraph.
These were just little, hey, this is some stuff I need to remember for a stream. And this has been talked about. Like, we did this during a stream.
Yeah.
I don't know how long ago.
Yeah. And it didn't look like this. Really, the only thing it had was this right here with the words.
Yeah.
And then it expanded out.
Extra points for anybody that finds the stream that this was.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with this little textural business. And that was kind of a, yeah, and a little bit of an afterthought. And it's on a
manila
envelope.
I told her she had to get rid of the rest of the envelope, though.
Yeah.
Because it was too big to be dealing with. Like, we have touched this particular item multiple times. But she wanted to keep it because she had drawn that very first, or that stamped flower part down at the bottom and some of those bubbly little circle bits.
Yeah, I don't really know where those came from, but it could have been from one of those stamps. It just wasn't very clear, the stamp.
Right. So there you go.
Alrighty. So there we go.
Hey, Izzy.
And I'm not going to do any colored pencils today, just because I don't know. I'm kind of.
She's been hitting them heavy.
I've been hitting them pretty heavy.
Hey, can you stick this to your drawing, pretty please? Nadine, I'm gonna send you a card.
It's very specific how these fit in here.
Because I still got lots of cards left. Well, not lots, but a fair amount.
There, look at that.
Fantastic. I love your little thing.
And I've got my little sock things on all my.
Lynn says that needs to be framed.
Thank you, Lynn. Okay, so
we can hang it with my sticky notes. Seems appropriate.
I have a few.
What are those? Brayer-offs?
Brayer-offs and uncompleted. Oh my gosh, look at that side.
And that was during tulips.
That is really cool. Okay, that's one.
And quite the dilemma.
Yeah, I think I can.
Two-sider.
I can make that more better. And then this is one that it's so funny. Can I talk about Caleb?
I think so.
Okay, well, Caleb is Josh's cousin. His mother is Josh's mother's sister.
That's how that works.
Yeah. And they're so cute. They're very close in age. And they're more like brothers than cousins because they just absolutely grew up.
Yeah, because I think a year. Pretty sure.
Okay, now these are those things that Izzy, and obviously
I've seen this before.
Yeah, you've seen it before. Made these things with the glue gun.
Oh, Jeanette!
What?
Look at her. She found the stream. So it's a colorful metaphor for creating and tweaking printables. Tuesday, by Julie Torrance. So it was like when we were doing the Julie Torrance stuff. And it was Tuesday. Okay, all right, and Jeanette, you've earned yourself a card, and I will be sending you out one too. Jeanette. Or, I'm just gonna run this by you. We could send them a package, like.
Oh, yeah.
What we'll do. Well, I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that.
Well,
y'all get cards. I just had to think about that for a second.
They could choose one of these collages.
Because this is going to be just sent in regular mail.
Yeah.
Versus, because we're going to, on the stuff, the big packages, y'all have to pay the postage.
Okay, so you see why I brought this in here. See this? This is that stamp. I love that stamp. Because I stamped it on the craft tissue.
Mm-hmm.
The neutral colored craft tissue. And here's some more. Now this was a little bit more, yeah, fiddly. Because I cut each one of those out.
Well, do you guys want to choose? Are you, and you, it's not.
It might not be their style.
Yeah, I was going to say, because that may not be everybody's.
They're kind of modern. And I would like somebody to have these that really, loves them.
Yeah, that digs the whole black and white and red business. Nadine and Jeanette, let us know. Hi, ever after.
Oh, and then I have the problem of where to sign this, because I'm kind of used up all of my signing space.
Oh, Jeanette says anything red, she loves it.
Oh.
Nadine, what sayeth you? Red, black, and white? Your thing? Not your thing? Is there one in particular you like? I like the black and white with the X's, she says. Hey, she's speaking up.
Oh, she wants the black and white with X's. And this is who?
That's Jeanette. There you go. Okay, hand that over. I'll put that with a card. I'll be.
And our other one is going to have a card.
Nadine, she does. She loves the one with the red X's. Well, that was the popular one.
That was a good one.
How about that one? That's got a lot of red on it too. Red dashes.
I could wait and put some X's on that for you.
You want some X's on it? Oh, she'll put. Okay, look at her.
Okay, so that's what she said. Nadine wants this one with X's.
Sure. Oh, she likes the black and white bars. Okay, perfect.
This one.
Oh, maybe that is what she's talking about.
This one.
Oh, yeah, she had the little one too.
This one's really cool because it's got some of that. Oh, and
I helped with that.
Giving this one away. This product.
Oh, yeah, that's in one of the...
And it's a big old jar.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I do still have a little jar of some of that stuff. Somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't use it often enough to really make it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, every now and then,
she loves the little.
that.
The little one is perfect, she says.
The little one is perfect.
She's signing it. Or is your signature on there?
Oh, I don't have a signature on here.
Can you?
It's going to be a side signature.
You can hang it however you want, Nadine. Or you can put it in a book. Okay, wonderful. Look at us. Making people spreading joy and giving things away. Love it.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we did that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so basically what I'm going to do today, remember we put a coat of paint on this, and I don't really know what,
Is it a coat of paint, or did you put the clear texture gesso on there?
No, it did have clear texture gesso on it, but remember I went with one of my things and put it over the top of all of it, but it really is still, you can see a little bit of a nice gloss, kind of semi-gloss.
Right.
This needs work. I'm just going to pick some out of here and we're just going to mess about with them.
Okay.
That's a good one. Wow, that's palsy wowsy. Oh, I love those colors. Of course. Those are nice. I always like a little bit of shine. And I do love this one a lot. And I'm going to put this in my special spot. That could be fun. Oh, here's some, get writing on this one. You cannot defeat what you can't define.
I know that's right. Know thy enemy.
From
I think that's isn't that from the Art of War or something like that? Basically.
The Really Dark Truth About Bots.
Mm.
It's from the Atlantic. I must. There's some owls.
Uh-huh.
I've got some
sorry, Zinjin.
ideas for these that have a lot of grit to them.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to deal with that today. Well, that's probably more than we'll need anyway.
Yeah.
I do love that one. But as you can see, don't throw these things away because they're absolutely...
Okay, awesome. Hey, Margie's beads will be here on Tuesday, according to the tracking.
The what?
Hmm.
The beads?
Right.
I don't know what you're talking about. I lost my paper. Alrighty, now, the other thing that I did is I went through my stencils. And some of the stencils in the giveaway are from, they've been used. I mean, gently. I don't think I send any of the really heavy-weighted ones because those are the ones that I use all the time. But a lot of time what I did was I sent away the ones that were the 8x10s. Because if I have the 9x12s, I can use those on the 8x10s. So I thought it's silly to have both of those. So I sent those away. And I do still have some things I need to go through to get rid of some more of those. So, I don't know. We may have other giveaways.
Or we'll just start saving up for the next one. Hey, Ann.
Or start saving up for the next
Hey, Carrie.
Trying to be cognizant of my squaring up.
Yeah. Ooh, it's 14 degrees in Rochester, New York. It's been chilly here. Not that chilly, but...
Not that chilly.
No.
Alright, so here's what Mariah made.
Oh, thank you, Heather. Hey, and you got double points, because we have double points going on until December 31st.
And look at this. Isn't this wonderful?
Well, through the 31st. It ends at midnight Central Time.
Okay, now, what I really envision here is not to have this the first layer. I want this to be the first layer.
Okay.
Now, I have used this quite a lot. It's really
We
heavy.
got some chuckles at some of these stencils, because let me tell you, there was one stencil that weighed as much as 2 stencils together.
And so I found...
She's real proud of herself as the amount that she gave away, which was this. This is what she kept. This is what she, gave away. But that's what's going to be in some of the packets. Are some of those, along with, some other things.
But I grabbed these out, and so you're not going to... I mean, there's still a couple of them that went out. But these little jobbers... And then I cut them all apart because I'm going to do like a super fantastic long haul. Just not today.
Yeah.
So I'm just not feeling that for right now. Now, I kept out all of these, remember? I mean, I've used these. I love this. See how that looks on top of that?
Yeah, do that.
This was, it's so weird because when you do these, and you're going, oh my God, look at that. I love that. And then, this other one, what did I do with it?
So one nice thing about sorting or organizing your stencils in the stacking method is that one can then restack and see who wants to be with who.
Yes.
And so it's a very interactive process of
okay, so
organizing.
I did some fabulous ones with this. And I meant to keep them out, but I didn't.
Yeah.
And I know this stencil doesn't seem like it's really, really super cool, but it really is. And then there's the version where this is in here.
Yeah.
And this is in here.
There's a style 1, style 2.
I don't know what happened to that one.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
It got lost in the shuffle. I know I've got it because I've got,
Eddie says that's one of his favorites.
it was one of his favorites.
Mm-hmm. That's right, Devin. If you have an art block, organize your supplies and stash and you will get inspired.
Seriously.
And it's so hard to keep her on track when we do this stuff because she starts to get ideas about things, and especially when she starts playing with little scrap pieces and then she makes little piles, and she was kind of doing that. And I'm like, oh, wonderful, bag that. That's going to be something for somebody. And she was a little horrified that the fact that I had insisted that that was going on to someone else. I knew that there was a little moment where she was like, but I was doing that for me. So, curated by P.
Oh, blah, 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 blah. Look at this.
That's good, Sophie. It's just Mariah. It's the serendipity of random. Don't knock it. It's how she stores her papers.
Look at these.
Oh, you did find them. Look at you. Proud of you.
And this one, which I will keep forever. Because I don't, I keep saying, oh, well, just you can replicate that. But that's not one I can replicate. These are not ones that you can replicate.
And hello to all of y'all that have come in. Do say hello in chat so we can say hello back. If you're watching on replay, no worries. Just let us know down in the comments below. But please give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please subscribe and hang out.
Well, I don't know what happened to the one with the stuff in the middle. I didn't find it.
No, or it got mixed in with another little set.
Yeah. Because I really do like it.
You like the bubbles in the middle.
I like the bubbles in the middle.
Or that one ended up getting so much paint on it, it may have needed to be,
Retired?
Perhaps.
Is this a hard one to cut?
No, not necessarily.
I would really like another one of these, just for chuckles and grins.
More than you know, Acme. More than you know.
What?
Sometimes P and Izzy sound just alike. I wonder if she's kind of, yeah.
Okay. Well, anyhow, those are fun. That's a fun stencil. If you really want. This is not going back the same way.
Yeah, totally. Margie says, when organizing, you find things you don't know or that you have forgotten that you had. Yes, that happens a lot around here.
I don't really like this print anyway.
Wait, let's see. Oh, no, I don't like it either.
Crappy colors.
Yeah, there's been multiple attempts to remedy that. Just do it. Yes.
Yes. Right out of the box. Heck yeah. All right, so we got all these little jobbers here. And we've got another one that I really like. I don't know. Mariah says, okay, I really like this one. You can tell it weighs about 5 pounds. I didn't send anybody any that were really very weighty.
Yeah. They maybe only had 1 or 2 layers.
Because Mariah said, no, people are paying for shipping.
And here's the thing. That's not to say that she didn't like it, because it might have been the second generation that she owned of it, because
this is true, too.
They get really gooked up with paint, and then she wants a new one.
This is really gooked up. But what I really like about this is the gooking up really helps make it come off the plate a little bit better. And it's not quite so fragile.
Right. And with one that is intricate like that, that is a bonus.
Yes. But
to the layers.
Yes. I love this, and I will use it. I like to use it because I think it's
done,
kind
Eddie.
of
Thank you.
It's a cool offshoot.
And if you're wondering what some of these stencils are, Eddie is doing a bang-up job today. He is the link dropper. And if you want to know, just, go over there, check out the chat. If you don't have access to the chat, that might mean that you're in a replay situation where maybe it hasn't rendered yet. Or if you don't see it and you kind of know that it's been a while, just do the little swipey thing with your finger. Typically, if you're on a mobile, that's why you're not seeing it. You just gotta, swipe.
I've got stuff.
And you'll see the links to those particular stencils. What are you saying?
Just shoving it over there. All over. Go ahead. Just fall over.
Do it already.
Look at this. I have to show you this because little Izzy, look at her writing there.
She's getting fancy. It's so much better. And let me tell you, she almost writes better than Joshua.
I'm very excited. And we've got Josh's. Let me show Josh's print. So anyway, back to Caleb, Josh's cousin. Now, we didn't even finish that whole thing.
I know, like Grace says, maybe they'll finish.
But remember when Joshua was here and he did this print? Well, actually, he pulled the print of the tulips over something that I already had. I just gave it to him and he just did it on top of it. But we're having, I have the frame. I have not refinished the frame. And then we're going to go ahead and matte, do the glass and the whole thing. Hopefully. It may not be in time for Christmas, but, we're starting on it. Okay, I'm using this red. And it's kind of a pinky red. And I may even... And it's very, very, it's fairly opaque, but I think I can brayer it out enough that it's going to lighten up some.
Okay.
And we don't really care if we cover up some of that ucky green. And then if we don't like this, what we can do is we can come back in.
Oh, but he does have a video.
Who?
So they were saying that maybe you should send some of those really heavy ones over to Eddie and he can clean them for you.
Oh,
because
yeah.
he has that down. And then we came across the skin because he sent us the skin of the really fancy one that he sent. Pretty excited about that.
I didn't find my package of them, though.
Well, you said they're kind of over there in one of those boxes, and I wasn't going to deal with that. Like, it was kind of like, if we come across something great, we'll deal with it, but we're not specifically, like, going after things because that is not what was the mission.
Mariah's very, very mission-oriented.
When I'm on a mission.
This is my problem with organizing.
She doesn't understand the mission.
Well, I do.
She has side quests.
But I have ADD, and it's just like, this was, so hard for me when I moved. Because I went through boxes and boxes of stuff that were, yeah.
Since
that. Okay, now this is going to be a bit of a challenge. Okay.
Ooh. Very nice. Oh, and that focused it in because it brought, like, it really defined those green areas in a different way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she's very jingly today. I wasn't going to say anything. Susan said you're very...
Oh, I have on my cloisonne bracelets.
That doesn't bother me as much as the bell ringing ones. The little dangly.
Okay, well, this is just a little bit on the...
That's a good red.
I didn't get enough off here.
Which red is that?
Just a second, I'll tell you.
Okay, I know you said, but I don't remember.
That paper doesn't get down in there to get that as much up as you want. I mean, I use lots of paint so that I did get...
Right.
And especially if your paper's stiff, then you want to do that.
You know, that's a funny thing, and I'm glad that you actually called that out a bit, because Caleb was asking, he's like, why do you guys use that tissue so much? And I said, well, you know, that's kind of interesting that you asked, because I felt like, you know, something that feels like, you know, we know, but you may not know if you're new, especially. the tissue will get down into the stencil much better than the stiffer papers. Now, there's always that kind of question, though, like where you're at in the whole process of things and whether or not is it a final print, whether or not to use maybe the printmaking paper or a nicer, heavier, stock of paper. But that in itself adds some difficulty to knowing how well it's going to pull up, because some of those printmaking papers have a texture to them that sometimes, if you do not have enough paint down there, is not going to adhere well enough to what you have down on the plate. Right? Were those some good points?
Good points.
Okay.
And you see, I put that back down there to get some more off. But look at that.
I was telling P that I really enjoyed the conversation with Caleb because, once again, he's new to all of this. So it's so nice to have those questions because we take that knowledge for granted. We may have answered it at some point in time, but lots of y'all are new. And if you have questions, please ask them because we have absolutely no problem talking about it again because others will have that question as well.
Okay, we're just going to do something. I turned this upside down.
Hello, Jason. Welcome.
And I'm going to put some airbrush on. We've already got some stuff on the surface. I'm hoping to get some more stuff off the stencil.
The airbrush medium will do that because she already has paint that is kind of, was just applied. So it isn't fully dry. That airbrush medium really kind of activates it again. But it's going to be lighter and it's going to have that nice satiny finish to the paint. Now, it was a little dangerous of you slapping it right there directly onto the plate, but because she might end up with some of those spots. But if she brayered well enough, it'll be all right.
And I'm not doing that one because... Oh, I have notes in the back.
Becky wanted to know if Josh was going to be on stream over winter break. Actually, we may end up with Caleb because he really wants to try this stuff. Josh does it because we ask him to. I don't think he's 100% into it.
Yeah. As much as we would love for him to be totally, but he has mentioned that he would like to do a return, and he was very, very enthusiastic about his product, and he's very proud of that print.
Yeah,
as well he should be, because it is a very
wonderful. Jason, you're in the right place. We don't make cards. We just make cards that might be mailable. Or collage pieces that are mailable. We might have to add that to the PM isms. Cards, not cards. Just so folks know.
Okay, well,
I like it. Because I like the little bit of bubbly business that shows up down at the bottom.
Yeah. But see, this is paint on paint. You cannot predict sometimes what it will do. Mm-hmm. But I got a plan. I got a plan.
Mailable collages, yeah.
I got a plan, folks. And I don't know, maybe we need to get this up. All right, let's get this up with some.
Oh, the red. What was the red?
Oh, yes, sorry.
Thank you, Patty.
It was Winsor Newton Professional Acrylic in Permanent
Rose. That's a good one.
It is a good one. It's a really good one.
You use it fairly often.
And it looks like it's really, but you saw when you brayer it out, it can be somewhat transparent. And this is why you swatch your paints. Don't take somebody else's word for what they say their paints can do.
Nadine. All right.
What is it?
She just placed an order so we can put in the stuff to send to her. That's very sweet. Thank you. Perfect. That works. And you got double points. Double points, y'all.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Yippee-ki-yay. And if you got, I know y'all have wish lists. Those of you that, hang out and, are regulars. We will be starting in January, obviously. It'll probably be towards the end of the first week in January when we will put out new things from the designers and everybody. Like, get back on our regular schedule.
I don't think this paper that I put in here is 32 pounds.
Hammer mill?
Hammer mill.
Oh, are you just doing... bye, Devin. Just doing regular paper?
I don't know. It doesn't feel... Maybe I'm just used to these ones that have 3 or 4 layers of...
The weight, you're questioning the weight of it?
I'm questioning the weight of my paper. Seems a bit thin.
This is a fresh sheet. I don't know. I can't judge this. Her internal weighing system has been thrown off by sorting through piles of gel printed paper.
Okay, that cleans stuff up pretty good. But see, look at how flimsy this paper is. It was, I don't know, maybe I'm just...
It does seem curlier. Where did you get this paper?
Over there under the printer.
Well, it was in the packaging. What are you looking at?
I don't know. Something I wrote down. I have no idea what it means. You know, I write down
More
stuff
questionable notes.
all the time. Okay. Now, my idea here.
She's leaving puzzles around all the time for herself.
Well, you know.
Yeah. Who doesn't love a good little mystery?
Who doesn't love a good little
studio mystery?
Okay, now this is definitely going to be a flop off as well as a... And I'm hoping this stuff on the side here doesn't mess me up. I think it's too deadgum wet to pull. But too dry to... We'll try it.
Oh, and Patty said that was that's her favorite red. It's a good one. Because it's not like, you know, as punchy as like the Pyrrole or the Naphthol. It's like the right amount of red sometimes that you just need it, but you don't need it to be so punchy.
Well, and if you're making purples, that's a good red to use because it's on the cool side rather than the warm side, so it's not going to totally, you know, send you into the brown stage of purple. Y'all know what I mean?
Hey, Jane. Yes, Jason. In fact, that is what it is mainly utilized for. Are like acrylic paints.
What?
The gel plate.
Yeah. All right, that's pretty good. Let's get everything lined up here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Whoa, that's still wet.
And Jason, I've put a link there into the chat. If you want to check out like Gel Press or Amazon or any of that, we have links to all of our affiliates. If you are interested in getting a gel plate, we would love it if you would use one of our affiliate links. That would be super, super duper great.
Yeah.
And we love Gel Press in particular. They're a little bit thicker of a gel plate and they smell wonderful when you get them. The smell doesn't last, but we do quite like it.
Yes.
It's worth mentioning.
It is.
It is.
Worth mentioning. All right. What?
Deb Brown said her wish list is turning into a novel on the PM website.
Well,
yeah.
We don't hate that.
No, but it is a struggle. I do understand.
I'm getting my black out, my heavy duty black.
Now, Deb, have you made sure that you have signed up for the big old giveaway? And then we'll do some giveaways each stream this week. We'll try to the best of our ability. We'll do one here in a little bit for that package number 9.
Yeah, because if we just sit here and do giveaways for one whole thing, that's a whip. I won't be into that.
Carrie Griffiths says that his brand of choice is the gel press as well.
I don't know that there's a lot of difference, but I do know that the I'm putting plenty on here because I can get a lot of mileage out of this one.
Well, we have one Gelli Arts plate just because gel press doesn't make
9x12.
They don't make the big or the 9x12 in particular.
Yeah,
they have bigger plates, but I don't think that they have the 9x12, and that's why we ended up with the Gelli Arts.
I'm doing a little asemic writing over here on the side.
Wonderful. Nobody can see it.
My leftover paint.
She's doing asemic writing over there. It's behind the scenes. There she is, in scene.
Trying to get the lid back on this thing.
Oh, this is rusty rivets, right? Yes.
Yeah, this is carbon black.
And that's carbon black paint, but this stencil is rusty rivets.
And it has been altered.
Yeah, I was just about to say. No?
It has been altered extensively. I cut out more holes.
Oh, she's cut out more holes.
And then I cut around the outside.
No, I think it comes out
around the outside.
It's been a while. This is an old one.
It's one of those that's, it's kind of a little... I have itchies all over.
I know people are worried about you.
They've
been worried about you. It comes cut out. Yeah, it's a mask. I was pretty sure of that. Okay. And yeah, she has put more holes in it. Yours may not have this.
I just didn't think it had enough holes.
Yeah. Oh, Shannon, wonderful. She has placed her first order. Hey, you got double points. This is time to do it. If you're going to jump in, you're questioning, hey, this is time to do it. Because if you really like everything and you want to come back, then you have extra points. And those points will add up, and then you get discounts.
Okay, now I can be fairly relaxed about what I'm doing right now because I know that that paint is open.
Hey, Lisa. Thank you. Yes.
This stencil is not new.
Has paint.
That's an important factor. Look at that.
Fantastic. Yeah, and the reason that we're mentioning that is because when your stencil is brand new and you put that first coat of paint and you do a flop off, you need to be very careful about what you're flopping off onto. If it is a clean sheet of paper, you better move it, unless that is open paint, because otherwise it's going to stick, and then you're going to have the sticky situation where you then have to go and remove the paper from the stencil and then wash it and scrub all that stuff off, because it's just going to cause you lots of problems going forward.
Second,
the reason she's getting so much off there is A, she put quite a bit of paint down, and B, actually A, it is open paint. B, okay, it is a good amount of paint.
I'm keeping that over there because I really want
more.
I think I can put it down on a new. This is not 32-pound hammer amount. I don't know what it is, but
it is. I can tell because
you can tell by the.
You can see through it.
But whatever it is, we're going to use it because it's what we have.
It's what's over there. Somebody swapped out her paper. Maybe that was the notes you left on the back of it. The mystery continues.
Okay, I'm trying to get a lot off here because I want to.
Well, your paper there is pretty painted up. This is a prime example of paint to paint doesn't take a lot of paint out, from the gel plate. You need virgin paper.
And I've got a really juicy brayer there that I need to do something with, and that's the other.
Hi, Amina.
Oh, look at the good stripes I got going here, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You got some of these in the.
I think everybody got some of those just about. In the packets, in like the big envelope packets that will be given away. They're definitely those. Uh-huh. Aw. That's a good one, Paula. I found some of our t-shirt notes.
One.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Deb Brown's a Gelli Arts girl. All right. No worries. Hey, one of the other reasons that, to be completely honest and open and everything, is that Gel Press was also very sweet to us. Like, they've taken care of us ever since I reached out to them. They responded. They've hooked us up multiple times.
Oh my!
Anytime I asked for something,
and that's one of
and
the
I've not had that
that,
from Gelli Arts.
Yeah, they haven't.
And I am one of those loyal customers that, you know, you give me a little love. And that same thing with the Crafters Workshop. I mean, those folks over there are so sweet. Deco Arts, that's another company. Very sweet people. Hooked us up.
A hippie crafter paints.
They were very sweet. And now they didn't do a lot of, like, back and forth, but I get it. Like, you know, they're busy marketing department kind of thing. But, yeah. A mutual relationship is super sweet and very much appreciated.
Yes. Okay, now I'm gonna put this back down here with the juicy side up. Don't even care if it's not. Oh, I really need.
I am not a fan of that brand, that company, because I just have questions about, because is this a Chinese company? Is those elf plates?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Okay, finally, I've got my brayer cleaned off, and I'll throw that down the floor.
And I think there's been, even when I've seen the product demos of them, it's kind of a hit or miss of the quality of those plates. And I think they're much, much stickier. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Margie. I love that y'all are placing orders. That's awesome.
All right, now you see what's happening here. What's coming off here is it's mixing with the fluid acrylic. Making quite a lovely. I'm going to take this one that's already printed on. Looks cool, right?
Yes.
And wonderful. I wish these others were dry, but they're not. Because the flop off really is a whole lot more interesting than the actual print. Because you're getting the positive space rather than the negative space.
What is the expected lifespan of a gel plate? I think you can have it for years upon years if you kind of take care of it.
Yeah, because we're going on 4 on some of these.
Yeah, for sure. And I know some people have had theirs like 10 plus or more. One of the keys is that, like, so if you let the paint build up on your plate, kind of expect that it may not have that long of a lifespan, simply because it will eventually, like, dry out and kind of crack.
Yeah. Sethy, I watched Sethy do one.
She watched it while it cracked.
I watched him crack it. Okay, we're putting that aside and letting that dry all the way. What do we have here? Why don't we have some more mucky muck?
Oh, see? Robin has had her 5x7 for 11 years. Christy's had her for 10 plus.
Wow. I just know that, you know, if you treat them right, take care of them. Yeah. I just want to get off that, you know, really.
Oh, yeah. Golden is a wonderful company. Number one, it was pretty cool because we were able to, like the paints that we put into the giveaway, those came from the Seconds program that they have. You have to sign up and like fill out a bunch of information, say what you're going to do with the stuff and this and that. But that was awesome, and pay for it. You have to pay for the shipping, but that was worth it.
2 boxes of paint for $60.
Yeah.
And
but I don't think they just do that for anybody. Like, I had to fill out a lot of paperwork. There's a process. But
now
super cool that they have it.
Now that they have it, can you renew your paint
Probably.
request?
Well, I would probably have to fill it out again. Like, you have to...
Oh, each time?
And they just tell you, you know, they may or may not have certain things. You can kind of... You can check, like, all the boxes of the stuff that you would be interested in.
Oh, hell, we'll just take anything.
That's kind of what I don't... Like, but... I can't remember if there were things on there that I didn't check the box. Because I was like, I don't know if we would ever...
Yeah, I don't really want any more of that heavy duty.
Good golly, that's some good tape.
All right, that's probably good enough.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still some. And every now and then I do stop what I'm doing and I clean them. Totally clean them.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Back in business. Back in business. Isn't this looking simply marvelous?
It's looking lovely. Like a rusted out something or other.
Absolutely. And that's what I want to emphasize. Yeah. Okay. Now, I mentioned that this works best as a flop off, and it does.
Oh.
I'm not going to use black again because, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Y'all got that right.
I don't know why.
Because it just keeps on giving, and I would like...
You're enough.
I would like to move along, and I've got these very wet prints here on this really chintzy paper.
And just to reiterate, the reason that they are still wet is that was open paint from Golden. Open meaning paint. It stays.
It stays wet for a long time.
Long time.
Long time. I'm throwing these on the floor, Mariah. Don't step on them.
Okay. And welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. If you're watching on replay, let us know in the comments below. Please keep in mind that you still have time to sign up for the big old giveaway. And we will put that, I'll put the link in there. Be sure to sign up for those giveaways. We will be announcing winners and things any of the ones that we do prior to the stream on the 31st will be just, in stream, like you need to show up. Gotta be there. But on the 31st, we will be choosing from the entries that are done on the website entry form.
Now, see, that really lets you know that this paper is. I don't know if it was some that was just over there. I thought it said the packaging was, like...
It was. It had the bird on it. Now, you might have shoved some other stuff in there. I don't know. I'm not always...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Okay, we're going to put that aside for a bit.
And I have very exciting stuff tomorrow. I'm building a book. Basically from scratch. Now, I did do one step already just because it was like I had to get that out of my brain. And I think I'll be able to explain it enough that you didn't miss out on too much. But I'm just... Really
it isn't something that is like
mind-blowing.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy. Like,
I'm just trying to pick up some of this because this is really stiff paper. This is the hammer mill, whatever. But look at that. Isn't that cool looking? Kind of grungy pink stuff going on there. Now look how cool this looks. But you can see it's still wet. I guarantee you if I put this down, I could get a reverse image. Let's just see if we can.
Oh yeah, to get the clear acrylic sheets. There are definitely multiple places. Yes, you can even buy them on Amazon.
Oh, printing from your print.
Printing from the print. We get ours at Lowe's because they have sheets that they can cut. Hey, Robin. Yeah, I'm pretty excited because P has allowed me to, she's going to let me use that one print. Actually, I get to use both prints, I think.
Oh, crap. Did you see what happened there?
Sugar biscuits.
Yeah, make sure that you've got paint on your brayer so it provides a little bit of a, otherwise your brayer is just going to pick up that wet paint.
Yeah.
Like it just did there.
Just showing y'all.
Showing y'all what not to do. And we agreed on so many occasions that actually that is a very important thing to do. Especially beginning gel printers. It's a good thing to know.
Oh. Well, Lisa, we will not, well, I don't know, I guess.
What?
Yeah, we'll reach back at people about the notification, like, to if you've won. And if you aren't in the stream, we will email you. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Doesn't that look cool? Look at that patina.
Yeah, that's why she keeps them, Paula. Like,
what?
She digs them out of the trash. The out of commission Cricut mats. You know, they've still got a little sticky on them, but they don't really work for, you know, cutting on.
They're really great to keep like this.
She's been using them for watercolor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, I want to get a little bit of oh. Itchy nose, sorry. Here. I don't know if that's, now this is the GAC 800 low crazing.
And if you want to know more about like different mediums that like Golden offers, their website is full of information.
It is absolutely, it is fantastic.
Jocelyn says patina like old leather. Oh, and look at what's happening there. Hi, Betsy.
Oh, do not like. Oh no 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 no.
So this is one of the reasons paper matters.
Yeah, see what's happening there. Well, if I'd left that on there for another second and a half,
and the 32-pound hammer mill is going to hold up a little better than whatever this paper is that she has, you know, come across. Which I would assume, just because the color of it and the size of it, it's just like the regular 20-pound copy paper, very cheap stuff. Just doesn't hold up to the super wet fluid acrylics or any of that washout business. It just doesn't hold up as well. Hey, Tammy. You sneak in there? Have you been here? Hey, Helen. Lovely. I like those mix. Yeah, I like that mix.
tempting fate.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, was that the one that just stuck down there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But we're not going to let it sit long enough for it to.
There you go.
And mostly this.
Ooh.
Look at that. Isn't that cool looking?
Yes.
All right. Now, I think we've got. Oh, that was not quite dry, but I think it'll be okay.
That's a great idea. Susan says that she has so many uses for the Cricut mats. One of them is arranging elements for collage.
Oh, yeah. I think it'd be great to do rubbings on to keep your.
Yeah, she has this whole thing that you've not made that happen yet.
Yeah.
You had a. You started out. What happened with that? It was the damn triangle thing.
I don't know.
That was the whole snake bitten business anyway. Because
Yeah,
the triangles
true.
were.
Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my washouts, my really soupy, oopy, goopy stuff, and I'm just going to splash a bunch of different stuff out here.
This is gauze.
And it's the one that I told Mariah they should charge $25 for
It
because
takes like 2 hours to cut.
2 hours to cut, and then about half of them don't make it through the removal process.
There is a higher. Yeah.
It's like, porcelain in itself is not, the materials and everything are so expensive, but the attrition rate in the kiln
Attrition.
is what makes porcelain expensive.
Yeah, this is a popular. This is a popular one. We can kind of tell when somebody's new, because there's a handful of stencils. Like we know if somebody's ordering it, they're most likely new, and this has become one of those.
Hey, it is an excellent. It will serve you well for many things.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to
Hey, Julie.
show you.
How are you doing?
Now, this is this paper. Look at it. Went all the way through.
Oh, good call, Susan.
But it's also very porous, so it may have a high rag content.
Well, maybe it's some of that fancier resume paper. Hey, Colleen. Hey, double points right now. Double points, y'all, this time. You want to order your gauze and you haven't yet? Double points.
It's cool.
I will say that most of the... Trying to think. Well, quite a few. I'm not going to say most, but quite a few of the packets that have stencils in them probably have a, this or a portion of this in it. Because these do get eaten up on the cutting process. Yes, that's exactly right, Sophia. She says, Mariah, this is what she calls a workhorse stencil. As P says, they serve you well and you'll go back to them again and again. Yes, it's a staple for sure. Oh, I love this. Very rainbowy. Hello, Roseanne. Welcome, welcome. Those of you that have come in, do say hello in the chat and give us those thumbsy upsies if you haven't. If you're watching on a replay, just let us know down below in the comments. Just give us a hello. And if you have questions, always ask. We read the comments. It might be a day or so, because sometimes, We aren't as fast as we used to be,
No, we're not.
but we do get to them. I like to let people know that. Oh, and Carrie, yeah, it's kind of it's like it's the early version of gauze is wonky net. Yeah. And that is a very popular one still. Lots of people love wonky net. That's how Darcy and I became friends, was through wonky net.
Really?
Partially. Because we did a trade. She sent us, and I still have it. I don't know where I have it. It's in one of the books, but that squirrel, it's a little squirrel tag. I love it. And it's very Darcy. And onion skin paper. That's right. That you sent that off to her, and she's hoarded it away somewhere. And I don't know if she even knows where it is. I think it's back behind there. One of the cubby holes that doesn't get accessed often. Because she's saving it. Yes, and wonky net comes in all sorts of configurations. Like, I think it's even one of the few, because there's only 2 or 3 that we do in the 4x11, I think. Hello, Carolina. I know, that's why she keeps, yeah. Ooh. So that stencil that is seen in the background, that is one of the Hippie Dippies, I believe. That's by Yolande. And then the bubbly business that just created with the gauze.
Very cool. Now, I didn't talk about this one because I wanted to get that stuff on there, but this is what happens because a lot of that soupy stuff smears under the plate. And it's very sticky. Maybe we can get some.
Yeah, she's not here today, but she has been.
Got a little grubbiness off there. Clean that off a little bit.
Just tap down that brightness.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay, where's my... At this point, I don't know which side is up and which side's down.
Oh.
It matters.
No, I think kind of once this one's got it on there, it sort of oozes through no matter what.
Yes. Okay, we are going to go for our...
What are you going for?
slow drying extender.
We were pretty happy when we went through the golden paints. Now this one over here, she kept some, but I'm pretty proud of her. She let go of a lot.
I did.
She did. Very proud of her. But there is a bottle of the airbrush medium that we did keep because she's very fond of it. And plus there wasn't really a box because it was a bigger juggy thing. And we didn't really have a box that I felt safe enough to include such a large.
Yeah.
Because we get real nervous about that.
Because the sucker weighs a ton.
Well, that too. And shipping. So we went with all of the little smaller jars. It made more sense. We could wrap them up.
Yeah, I think we did a really good job wrapping. I'm thinking.
I hope so.
This is the blue that dries, you know, as you...
It's powder, basically, as you put it there.
Tap the lid. Whoa, everybody wants to fall over.
Careful.
Why are you falling over? Oh, and here, this one. The diacetyl, it's a fast dryer, too. It's not quite, of course, it's got blue in it, right? Duh.
Well, we think the giveaway is one. Thank you, Joni. That is so sweet of you to say. But really, y'all should feel very happy about helping us out. It helps my mental state.
And it makes me feel altruistic.
So it is a mutually beneficial situation. And after seeing the amount of packages, I was very happy that we have stated over and over and again that you guys would be paying postage, because I was like, oh man, if we were paying for the postage on all this would be a lot. But it's cool because, you know, if you guys are willing to do that part, then we can give away more, which is very cool. I love this. This makes me happy. Please don't make it, you know.
Brown?
Don't, yeah.
I think we're back to regular paper here.
In a different section. It was a hodgepodge.
It was probably just some that I just shoved in on top of it because I didn't know what else to do with it.
You were cleaning.
I was cleaning. I'll tell you what, I found some really remarkable stuff.
Yeah?
Like the Halloween tags. I have a book that they would be a book full of tags.
She created a whole new bag based on a possibility of a project coming in 2025. Stay tuned.
No, that was lovely. Just
put that hole in there.
Blasted a hole right in
Yeah,
the
you
middle
did.
of that sucker. Well, now that I'm sending these things away, I'm not so precious with them anymore.
Oh, you feel like they're going to have a next home?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's sweet. Some of them are really cool. I mean, I hope that y'all think there is... we aren't sending these out. She doesn't keep them just because, you know, she doesn't know what to do with them. She keeps them because there's, like, a feeling of, ooh, that's cool. That is cool. I love this color mix. It's fantastic. Ooh, Darcy. She's close to her 5K. I noticed that. That's exciting. If y'all aren't subscribed to Darcy's channel, please do that. Darcy, will you drop a link to your channel just in case any of these folks are new and looking for things to subscribe to? Darcy, she does all sorts of things.
She does. She's probably a lot more adventuresome than I am. I don't know why did that come off there like that.
That's probably true.
She takes more chances with her gel plate than I do.
Yeah. This one I have to, like, you know, make threats or, you know, dangle carrots or something. Have words with her off stream. Ooh. I think you need to leave that one alone because you're just going to muck it. Like, it'll just get mucky at this point. I feel like that's true. What are your thoughts and feelings on them?
Somewhat.
Okay. Oh, congrats, Margie. She has reached 1,300 family members. That's good. I like that. Sweet. Hello, Debbie. Yes, walk away from that print. Sometimes I have to take them away from her.
What?
Some of the prints. I'll put them over here. And it's funny because, see, when we did the giveaway thing, I had this stack of stuff. And she's like, where's this been?
Look at this.
That's lovely. I like that a lot.
All right. Couple more, and then we're going to go to a new stencil.
Okay, good. Variety.
Oh,
we've got 15 minutes. I haven't been
What?
on. I know, sorry. I haven't really been doing the time thing.
15 minutes?
15 minutes. Normally she says I can do it, but that is not what the answer we got this time.
It's not.
It's not. Oh, Eddie's close to 5K too. Look at y'all. He's 46 away. Hey, if y'all haven't subscribed to Eddie, you need to subscribe to Eddie's channel as well. Eddie, put your link in. They get extra special treatment because they're mods and they show up and drop links and take care of us. That's one of the reasons that we do that for Eddie and Darcy.
Oh, I have
Mo just takes care of us.
Puking out.
Puking out paints.
Jenkins. Haven't used Jenkins
Paula Jenkins.
in a month of Sundays.
Yeah.
You don't know about that.
Oh, this is gauze. Now, the edges have been cut off of it. I feel that.
Yeah,
But this is just a snip, snip, snip around.
Yeah,
So there's
don't.
nothing crazy that has to be done other than you just cut the edges off.
Now, some of the ones that were gifted to me from the rubbish pile. I have creative cutting.
Paula's like she's handling, she's multitasking, but she made it in for the Jenkins. If you don't know what we're talking about and you are new to the channel, we have a lot of PM-isms, lots of fun things that happen over in the chat that, you know, if you become a regular, you kind of know these things. But if you want to get knowed up, there is a link over to our website, our blog of the PM-isms. I highly recommend checking that out. You might get a good chuckle. You can get yourself knowed up about all things that, you know, are PM-isms.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Bye, Sophia. Thanks for
We're
hanging.
really ready to go for Tuesday. We're going to have a whole bunch of prints to print over with the other stencil.
Hey, and you know what might be cool is if you could utilize, maybe we do some stencil butters and things over those prints with the new kaboom. Bada, big bada boom. Kaboom. Fireworks.
I'm back to the stiff paper.
Awesome. Thank you. And Eddie has put a link to our blog. That is, it should be like one of the first couple ones that you see there with the PM-isms. And lots of new fun stuff coming in 2025. So, you know, keep your little eyeballs open. And if you aren't part of Makers, please join us. That is our Facebook group. That is the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. Many of these lovely folks over here in chat are members and or mods on in the group, like Becky and Rhonda. They both have swaps. Paula and Carrie, they put on the color combo. New fun stuff coming up with that, so stay tuned there. All kinds of fun things happen in this little artist community that we have. Very nice, Patricia.
Puny paper.
Oh yeah, and then Eddie does collage prompts from time to time, and that's not like, I get it, like it's not an every month thing. It's a when he has time, and that is totally fine because I get it because I was handling those at one point and I didn't want to do it. I love that. That's my most favorite so far.
Isn't it great?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, that's the kissing technique. Oh, good gosh. Those were getting too friendly over there. Good thing
They
you
were.
found out and separated them.
I managed to, yes.
Got to keep them separated.
Uncopulate them.
Uncopulate. What's with it?
Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yes, please leave that one alone. Because I think, like, if you're going to do something to that one, it should be something like, you know, stamping or texture paste or something that is purposeful in just certain areas.
Okie dokie, Mariah.
You got 10 minutes.
I'm agreeing with you.
Uh-huh, I know you are.
All right, let's get some golden open raw sienna.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to mix this with white.
That's
And
right.
what do you think?
No deep conversation, just a little, you know, gotta go.
I'm bound and determined to use this dead gum paint up before it
Before
This
what?
one seems to be okay. I've got some of them over here that are kind of
Yeah,
like, oopsie.
drying up. You didn't put the lid back on, or?
No, they're just old.
Huh.
This is golden. The titanium white heavy body. Have jars of it, and it's absolutely wonderful. Need a little something else in here to oomph this up just ever so slightly.
Oh, okay, Jeanette. Thank you.
This is Venetian red. Let's see what that does.
It's kind of like, it's more brown than
it is
red.
brown. I don't even know why they call it Venetian red. It has nothing to do with
It
red.
should be Venetian brown.
Like it's almost sienna.
Yeah. They should have called it that. Almost sienna.
Would have been more accurately.
They didn't ask us. We're waiting for somebody to ask us about paint names.
And now I went totally pink. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have
There's your terracotta.
There's my terracotta.
Dang it.
You better look while you're looking, because it's about to go away.
We need to remember that.
We're fixing to brown that baby out.
Bricks. Eddie says bricks. Bricks.
Phthalo green.
Oh God. When we were going through the stencils, and there were many of the bricks, and I told her she couldn't keep them all. So
I know, but I was really happy because I found my one that I had altered.
Mm-hmm.
That was really exceptional.
Bye, Diane. Thanks for hanging. Oh, wonderful.
All right.
There you go. So you did the Venetian red plus, what was the beigey? Was that the Lucas Grill beige?
Oh.
What was that? The creamy color that you put down?
Oh, that was white. Plain white.
Oh, it was plain white? It looked kind of creamy colored.
Well, it was because I put raw sienna with it.
Okay, so here you go. White, raw sienna then makes cream. Then you put the Venetian red in. That makes terracotta.
It's just it's not the right brown that Sorry, this is taking so long.
You got 7 minutes.
Well, I usually say I can do it.
I know. I'm feeling unsure about this situation.
I'm feeling a little.
We may be going over to look at this brown.
I needed to yellow it back up.
Yeah, it went kind of chocolate pudding.
Well, oh my gosh, it's mocha.
Mocha pudding.
Mocha. And that's the, hey, we did find the
what did we find?
Article.
Oh, we did. It was in the other sketchbook.
See, I'm not like totally goners.
No, but she has 2 sketchbooks that are exactly the same, basically. Hi, Anne.
Okay, we're lightening this up ever so slightly.
Oh, hey, Paige. No worries.
Oh my God, I'm glad I didn't do that. That was a contaminated black spatula.
Yeah, the gold color was the sienna one. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's basically as the Pantone color of the year. But that I chuckled at because that made me chuckle. Oh, and it is, yes, happy solstice. Like Gio was saying that too.
What?
Happy solstice.
Yeah.
You got plenty.
I do.
Bye, Anthony. Ooh, he's gonna be finishing the second of 2 barons that he had with the wasp nest. This is some lovely mocha. I don't know what you're doing there. I don't know about this. Mocha buttercream. Mm-hmm. I like it. It's not a oh my god, but I like it. I don't know what you're thinking about doing with that. That needs to be its own thing. No. Oh, no. Doing very questionable things here at the end. Yeah. Now, show the folks at home. I'm a little sad about that. It might be kind of... What is that?
It's going to be great when I put another color on it that makes it absolutely come alive.
Uh-huh.
I'm just picking up pieces and parts.
Yeah, this is kissy. Yeah. Kissy business. You got 3 minutes. I don't...
Oh, it's going to be... when I go over it with one of my hoop-de-doo things.
Hoop-de-doos.
One of my juicy colors.
Yeah, maybe.
And it goes into
This is the stage where you're like... It's just leave
Yes.
it. That's fine. That actually improved that thing. And that one was the one that the other day we were like, okay. And this side, this is acceptable. I think this mocha brown as a second layer on something is good. This mocha brown on some things that I thought were pretty darn good already, a little scary and hard for me to fully grasp. Just wanted y'all to know where I'm at with it. She doesn't really. She's listening, but not really. There's more mocha to give. Hiding out on that brayer. Okay.
Now we're going to just let that dry.
Okay.
And we'll pick that up with some really wonderful narcissus.
What are you doing? What are you doing with the stencil?
What am I doing with the stencil? Nothing.
Okay. Is it good over there?
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful.
I just don't want that big blob on the edge.
Yeah.
It
causes problems.
Well, and it just is not aesthetically very interesting.
I think it causes more problems than anything. Alrighty, my arty friends, this is what we call the end. We've completed all tasks. Things have been browned out. I don't know that we completed all tasks, but I like to say it. It makes it seem like we've really brought it around and completed everything that we planned to do.
You just wait until you see the finished product. And
that'll be on
say,
Tuesday.
Oh my gosh, that is so brilliant.
Y'all come
back.
Why
didn't I think of that?
Y'all come back on Tuesday and let us know if you found that to be brilliant or not. But tomorrow I will be making a book with the most brilliant print she has done in quite some time, because that's that very popular long haul that I get to use in a book. Very excited about that. Alrighty, we'll see you then. Bye, guys.
Love ya.
Like a
long haul. That was great. That was a back and forth there.